What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Palworld 1.0. Today, guys, I'm going to show you how I go about farming ancient relics as well as holy water. Now, guys, there's a couple of things to keep in mind here. My settings for the drop rate are set to 1. However, I do have the PAL appearance rate set to 2. So double the amount of pals will spawn in areas. Keep this in mind when watching the video, but also feel free to adjust this setting yourself if you're playing on a single player world or even on a server if you're the server runner, as this will allow you to farm resources more easily. But for the sake of today, we are running it on 2 times appearance rate, which is what I typically play with the pals. So you can see here I've got 516 World Tree Holy Water. So this is definitely one of the end game things that you definitely need to invest in once you sort of get up to the World Tree. Now, for this to work, you will need a couple of different pals here. So currently we are running a Dragon for getting around. We have a Blaze Howl Knocked, which you can see there. While in party, neutral pals drop 80% more items when defeated. We also have a Menacing Terror, which causes electric pals to drop 80% more items when defeated. And we have a standard Menacing as well, which causes electric powers to once again drop 80% more items, and a Catress, which causes neutral powers to drop 80% more items. So Menacing will cause electric type powers to drop 160% more items, and our Catress and Blaze Howl will cause neutral type powers to drop 160% more items. So what you want to do is head on out to the World Tree. Now you've got a couple of options. If you want to just do the quick farming area at the front here before moving on, go for it. There's a ton of Grizzbolts and Massander Luxes out here. However, I prefer going out to this remnant riverside area. Now the reason being is because there are a bunch of Snocks that spawn out here, Snock Luxes. So they are actually electric and earth type. And of course I've decided to come out here and there's no Snock Luxes whatsoever. So normally there's a bunch of Snock Luxes running around. You don't need to go too far into, there we go, we've got some just here. You normally don't need to go too far into the smog, but you can see with these Snock Luxes we can go ahead, kill them, and we'll get a butt ton of relics. We'll get a butt ton of holy water. We'll also get a butt ton of the gems, as well as pal oil and electric organs. So this is all thanks to the Menacings. Now you can ride around on whatever mount that you choose to bring. I've obviously got Dragon. I'm not riding around on him because I just like running around on foot with my shotgun, killing these guys. But look at the resources we are getting. Mind you, this is on 1 times resources, but obviously the powers are on 2 times. So you kind of, it's kind of the same amount. They kind of balance each other out. And just like that, from killing that group of Snock, we've already got 33 World Tree Water. We've got some relics here as well, and we've received some electric organs as well as pal oil. So once you've killed the Snocks in the area, you can see there was only 2 groups. If we go down this way, there might be some more down here. Sometimes, yeah, see, there you go. There's another group that's just spawned. All you need to do is head outside of render range, and some more of them will spawn. So we're just going to kill these guys. Now you can swap out your travel mount if you want to for like a Floppy, which will allow you, which will automatically collect the items for you. That's entirely up to you. I just prefer the movement more so than the collection. I don't mind collecting them myself. But you can see just the amount of Snock Luxes that are out here. And every time we kill a group of them, a new group sort of spawns in, and we can go ahead and kill those. And this allows us to farm up a bunch of World Tree Water as well as a bunch of relics. Also, I just kind of like killing the Snocks. It's very entertaining watching them roll away and watching their shells come off them. It's a little bit sickening. You've also got the Ore Circs out here as well that will drop extra items too. But you can see we're getting a crap... Oh, God. We're getting a crap ton of resources from killing these Snocks. Now, once you've killed these Snocks in the area, jump back on your Dragon. You can take a look around, see if there's any more. If not, all you need to do is head back to the fast travel point. You can see it looks like there are some over there. But now what I would do is I would head to my next farming spot, which is just out here, the Gilded City Ruins. Now once at these Gilded City Ruins, you want to continue up this area. I forgot that we've got Dragon and he does that attack. You want to continue up this area, killing the Sibylix Primos, and you will find that there are a huge amount of Tetros Primos that spawn, as well as with Stellas. It looks like we've got a Raujay nest. We're just going to deal with this very quickly. You can see in the back there a bunch of Wistellas that spawn in this area as well. These guys are very commonly spawning up here, so you can kill them for a bunch of resources. Do you guys mind? Get lost. And this will net you a bunch of World Tree Holy Water, a bunch of lightning gems as well, power souls, as well as a crap ton of relics. I cannot see what is going on. We are blinded. Now you'll also find the Tetrois, oh my god, the Tetrois Primos out here as well. Kill these guys because you will get a bunch of resources from them as well. Oh my god, we've somehow pissed off the entirety of all the pals in the area. Ugh. How? Okay, that's why the Raujays were all spawned up there from the nest. So we're just gonna speed past these guys. Here we go. So you can see in this area as well, there's a bunch of Wistellas, there's a bunch of Salines. Obviously, I've got this set to 2 times, so you're seeing double the amount of pals, but there are still a heap of them out here, even without the 2 times pal setting. And you can see just how many resources we're getting. I'm stuck. From having these 2 pals in our team. And just in a couple of minutes, we've managed to get a butt ton of World Tree Water, a butt ton of relics, as well as a bunch of other stuff that we can either sell off, use to upgrade our pals even further, such as the Radiant Gems, and like there's just more of them that just keep spawning in. As well as a bunch of souls. It's a great way to go about farm as many resources as you want. Now, once you get up these stairs, if you keep going forward, you will find this little hillside. This is where the real party begins, as there is always a ton of Wistellas up here. The Salines you're not really too worried about. You just want to mainly focus on the Wistellas, because these guys spawn up here in the droves. And you can see, here's more of them. Look at them. They're everywhere. I just wish they would stop hitting me with their bloody blinding attacks. And just in a couple of minutes, we've gotten a crap ton of resources. Look at that. 114 World Tree Holy Water, a bunch of relics, which we will turn in for a blueprint. We could potentially get the temporary imprinting modules. We could get whatever. Ancient civilization cores just from running that little gauntlet. Now, once you get over to this hillside, what you can do is you can either fast travel back to your Snox, or you can simply just fly around and leave render range. Once you do so, you can even head down to that fast travel point and fast travel back to the one over there. Once you do so, all you need to do is simply head back and you'll see that new pals spawn in, and you can go ahead and continue farming some more. Look at that, a bunch more Wistellas farmed in. Let's go. Kill them all for a bunch of resources. Bunch of holy water, a bunch of relics. It's that simple, guys. So this is my current method of how I'm farming up a bunch of the relics, a bunch of the holy water, because this is kind of your end game cap, especially once you start getting some of the higher tier schematics that require a butt ton of World Tree Holy Water. This is the way that I would recommend it. But guys, let me know what you think about this method down below in the comments. Let me know if you'd change anything. Like I mentioned as well at the start of the video, you can also spawn in at the start of the World Tree area, where all those Grisbolts and Masanders Luxes are. I just find that it's a little bit more scattered out there. You have a bit more luck out here with the Wistellas and the Snox in comparison to the Grisbolts and the Masander Lux. But you can see, let's just do a quick count how long the video has gone for. About 8 minutes we've been out here farming a bunch of the pals. And we've already got 130 holy water, a bunch of relics, some nightjar, and 156 power souls. Plus a bunch of extra stuff that we can sell off, or even organs and stuff like that, that we can do whatever we want. So guys, I'd heavily recommend checking this method out. If you found yourselves enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe down below for more, but other than that, I will catch you in the next one.